Hey everybody, it's Lisa Morton here with this week's Ghost Report. Last week I visited Providence, Rhode Island for a conference, and while I was there, a friend gave me a tour of some literary points of interest, including a beautiful graveyard called St. John's Churchyard, which is tucked right into a residential area and was where Edgar Allan Poe courted Sarah Helen Whitman, whose family lived nearby. That got me wondering. We all love these haunted resting places, but what do their names really mean? Is there a difference between a churchyard, a graveyard, and a cemetery? Let's look at churchyard first because, it has got a clear definition. A churchyard is a burial ground attached to a church. So the graves in a churchyard usually belong to members of that church. Churchyards may require that the headstone be made only from stone, and of course you are not about to put any scandalous inscriptions on a stone in a churchyard. Churchyards are often quite old and small, meaning many filled up long ago. Cemeteries, though, aren't connected to a church. The word cemetery comes from a Greek root that means a sleeping place, and some historians believe cemeteries came into popular use in the early 19th century when people were becoming less religious and cities needed bigger spaces to lay all of those dead to rest. Cemeteries aren't so strict in terms of stuff like what your headstone is made of or what you can put on it, and they fall under civic oversight, not that of a church. A graveyard can be applied to either a churchyard or a cemetery, but we usually reserve burial ground for ancient places, like perhaps those belonging to indigenous peoples. And then there are memorial parks, which may not even have graves, but just plaques or some other way of commemorating those who have passed. Finally, what exactly is a necropolis? A necropolis is a huge graveyard that usually incorporates big, elaborate monuments. Think the Egyptian pyramids or the catacombs of Rome. The literal translation of necropolis is City of the Dead, and we have got one right here in California. In the city of Colma, near San Francisco, the dead outnumber the living by about 1,000 to 1. So, is Colma haunted? Well, let's just say that given how many dead reside in Colma, the joke is that it's one place where the living haunt the dead. And with that, I hope you are doing well staying above ground, and I will be back next week with another Ghost Report.